Thank you for joining me for this story of Mary Prince, an enslaved black woman from Bermuda. Born into bondage in 1788, Mary Prince's story stands as one of the earliest narratives from an enslaved person's perspective. Her words, raw and unflinching, would later shake the foundations of British society. From her earliest memories, Mary knew only the harsh reality of slavery. Daily tasks began before dawn and continued until nightfall. The plantation owners treated their human property as mere tools, devoid of dignity or rights. At the auction block, Mary was torn from her family and sold to a plantation owner in the West Indies. The journey across dark waters marked the beginning of an even darker chapter. In her memoir, The History of Mary Prince, published in 1831, she wrote, "I have been a slave. I have felt what a slave feels, and I know what a slave knows. And I would have all the good people in England to know it too, that they may break our chains and set us free." Mary's story became a powerful weapon in the fight against slavery. Her words revealed the true horror of the institution, not through supernatural terrors, but through the very real nightmare of human cruelty. Today, Mary Prince's legacy lives on. Her memoir stands as a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable darkness. It reminds us that the most frightening stories are not those of fictional monsters, but of the real horrors humans have inflicted upon one another. I encourage you to read The History of Mary Prince. Let her words guide you through this dark chapter of history. And remember, it is through confronting these shadows that we can truly honor those who lived through them.
Mary Prince, an enslaved black woman from Bermuda, left an indelible mark on history through her powerful memoir. Born into slavery in the late 18th century, Prince's narrative provides a rare first-hand account of the brutalities of the slave trade. Her childhood in Bermuda was marked by harsh conditions and oppressive labor on plantations. At a young age, she was sold to a plantation owner in the West Indies, enduring a harrowing journey across the Caribbean. In 1831, Prince published The History of Mary Prince, one of the earliest slave narratives written by a woman. Her memoir became a cornerstone of the abolitionist movement, vividly depicting the struggles, resilience, and humanity of enslaved individuals. Prince's story exemplifies themes of strength and resistance, connecting her personal experiences to broader patterns of defiance among enslaved communities. Today, her legacy continues to inform discussions on race, human rights, and systemic oppression, serving as a powerful reminder of the importance of personal narratives in understanding. The breeding practices of slavery were cunningly designed to maximize economic gain, with enslaved individuals reduced to mere commodities. Forced reproduction among men and women was a deliberate strategy to increase the slave population, ensuring a continuous labor force while eliminating the cost of purchase. Enslaved women were coerced into bearing children who were seen as future assets, often subjected to inhumane conditions that disregarded their health and well-being. Family separation was a brutal tactic, where fathers, mothers, and children were ripped apart to disrupt bonds and maintain control, causing irreversible psychological trauma. The sex trafficking of both men and women was rampant, further feeding the economic machine of slavery. These practices entrenched racial stratification and skewed societal structures, with the exploitation of children for labor, perpetuating poverty cycles. The commodification of enslaved bodies was a grotesque testament to the depth of economic exploitation. This dehumanizing approach not only generated immediate financial benefits, but also left a lasting stain on cultural heritage and human rights discussions. Today, the legacy of these practices is a critical element in understanding racial inequalities and the ongoing fight for justice and equality. Reflecting on these horrors emphasizes the need for continued dialogue and action to address the remnants of such a cruel history, because we won't go back. Please help us by subscribing, hitting that like and notification button. Thank you.